Yesterday I was lucky enough to experience something or being a part of something that changed my thinking about the relationship that you are getting in as artists, as creatives, with your customers. And I think to see it from this point of view is really an outstanding opportunity for your own prosperity, for your own development with your clients. I was lucky enough to, one of my friends is selling actually big boats like yachts, really expensive and so on. And it was so astonishing to me what kind of relationship he is developing with his clients, with his customers. And really, I saw it before with really successful artists, how they are dealing with clients. But the thoughts I will tell you today about, they are just scattered right now, but nevertheless, I think they have some value for you, so stick with me. I saw this before with successful artists, but now that I witnessed with this person, how he is making these deals where the boats are costing even up to millions. So it came to me the way he is getting into the relationship with the client. And it was so astonishing, because perhaps you know some of the car salesmen or the used car salesmen that are a little bit, how to put it, sleazy, that are pretending to get in a friendship, in a relationship with the customers, and they just want to sell themselves something, and that's it. But this yesterday was really an eye-opener, and it was really opening also for me how I'm remembering how the really successful and prosperous artists are selling their art, because it is not just about selling something, finding a customer and just telling them what they want to hear, and then just get rid of what they are selling them to, and that's it. These people are really building a relationship that is going far beyond a satisfied customer. They are seeing the possibility that the customer in the end is the extension of their, how to put it in words, of the process of developing better craftsmanship and better products. So this person is going into the sales process not as someone who is just handling objections and then pushing the sales through, but for him this is a process of innovation. This is gathering information and insights of becoming better. So it is not only about giving the customer the feeling that really this salesperson cares about the objections and so on, but really to understand the perspective of the client even better. And this information, this insights, he's using to develop better. He can influence the marketing, but he's not only influencing the marketing and making the marketing for the products better through the insights, but he's also influencing the way the yachts will be developed. And the same goes for artists who are very successful in selling their art, or perhaps selling the skills. When you are creative, you can also actually sell your abilities, your skills and so on. They care not only about the profit from this one transaction. They are actually in a relationship that is giving the client the feeling that they are influencing what in future will be developed. And this is giving the client an enormous satisfaction, and also giving the artist the possibility to enforce their vision, because they have the possibility to see their vision, the most important thing in their life, through the eyes of someone else. It is like seeing it from a different perspective, or mirroring in the reality, because very often, especially artists, are so caught up in their own art, in their own life, that they are forgetting what values are seeing other people in it. And the client, the relationship with your client is the best possibility to mirror your vision in a reality, to get insights, to get perhaps ideas that would really make your own vision stronger. And in using your clients or giving the clients the possibility of influence, they are winning not only an easy sale, because their client is knowing that actually this is a relationship someone is going into me. He is understanding my needs, the values that I want, and it's going really into it, and it's building this relationship. So I have the confidence and I have the trust. This is a side effect, but also the client is having the feeling that together with the artist, something else is developing in art. It is a beneficial relationship they are getting it, and this is also of a great value for artists. This is something we are forgetting, that actually clients are not only seeking a quick fix. Okay, there are clients that are just seeking a quick fix, like someone has a birthday and he's calling you up because you are a portrait painter and he wants just the portrait to be done. But in the end, these are not really the profitable clients. These are the clients you can usually sell to, but the real profitable clients are having some values, some visions that are standing out to them, and this vision these values are going beyond the need of a quick fix. They want to be involved into the heritage of this value, and you are in a way as an artist the extension of this value this client is seeking to build up. So actually the client becomes less of the end point, but one of the suppliers of the material, of the resources that is building certain values. Let's talk a little bit about the yacht sale, yacht building. The people that really are spending this lot of money for yachts, millions, they are not only interested in in having a boat and then go out with the family on weekend with the boat and having a nice time. Of course, this is part of it, what they are doing. But nevertheless, these are people that are interested in values like freedom, perfection, and so on. And their whole life is built very often around this value, like perfection. And this is really a manager that perfected his skills as a manager, and that's why he's having millions to spend on such a boat. And in a way, this person is not only seeking to make the money. Of course, there are successful businessmen that are just seeking to make the money, that's their own. But the most successful people are people that are actually that are on their own path to build some values in our world. And when there's a possibility through supporting or being part of building perfection on water with such a boat, he's contributing into it, and he wants to be a part of this process. And the person he's buying the boat from, it's not only someone he wants to be sold on and just buy the boat. He wants that this is a chain that is starting with his values, going with a salesperson with this boat. This salesperson is also influencing the engineers, and together they are becoming a chain working on certain values. So as an artist, you can understand that your best, most valuable clients will be the one that are in a chain of building the values that are important to you and to your vision. When you are allowing the clients to becoming the chain of building up a certain values, you have not only the easy sale of your artworks, but you are also having a client that is remaining a client for long years, and is perhaps one of your best contributions of insights, of inspiration, of ideas, because together you are working on a certain value, on a certain idea, and he is like other people are contributing to you, to your art, to the manifestation of your values and your vision. Like the art supplier is providing the art supplies and the art materials for you. The client is also a supplier to this manifestation of this idea, of this value. He is contributing insight and the resource of money. And just what you have to find is the people for which the values are so important that they are willing to support it with the necessary money to make it appear in the best possible way. It is most likely also like with your art supplies. Perhaps you are right now in the stage where you are just buying art supplies from over internet, or just it is a shop. But with times you know that there are certain producers of your oil colors that understands the values you are working on, that specialize on oil colors, perhaps that are, let's say as example, outstanding for portrait painting, because the skin colors and the materials are just right for this purpose. And they are producing not only some paint, but they are specialized in something because they are knowing the value of letting people appear lifelike in paintings. And when you once have found not only an art supplier, but someone who is sharing the same vision, the same values, you have found a key ingredients for your artistic success. And the same goes for clients. There are clients that will just contribute the necessary money, they want their problem fixed and so on, but there are clients out there who are actually have the same values, the same vision like you, and they want to contribute also the best, like the maker of the oil colors. He's also contributing the best because together you and he are working on the same bigger vision. So seeing your client and thinking, what is your future vision with this client that you will together be on the path to, together develop, together build something that has so much greater, is the most important step that you can make. The same goes for your art materials. When you are right now someone who is using something to get that your job done, most likely you are missing out of the possibility of the best you can get to produce the best. And the same goes for clients. To find not only clients, but the one who are sharing your values will be the best to your progress, to your expression, to your manifestation of those values and of those ideas. And together, when you are agreeing with this client about the future goals, where is this journey going through, this client is becoming someone that you don't have to call up, hey, what's going on, do you need some paintings? No, this client is actually interested in the progression of a certain value, of a certain vision. And when you are agreeing on the goals, where this is heading, this client will stay involved in the process. Like, let's say, let's go back to the yacht. This person who just bought the yacht will be stay interested in the development of perfection. For him, perfection on water is what it's all about. And when he is having this salesperson that is not only just selling, but is involved in the process of creating the perfection on water, this client after some years will ring up again and ask, what is perfection on water doing right now? Are there certain developments? This client is always staying interested, not because just to buy a boat, but he's interested in the goals that are set up. He's interested in the development of certain values, and he's staying interested in the development of a certain vision, because for him a boat is not just a boat, it is for him perfection on water. And when you once have found out a client, when you are willing to open up to those clients that are not interested in just having some paintings on the wall, like just having wall cover, but they are interested in certain ideas, values and visions that are represented through your art, those clients will come again and again, because they are now becoming partners on your journey, partners that are supporting you with on the financial side. So it is really wise, the decision, not only to seek clients, someone you are selling your art to, but to think about how do you expect to grow together with your client. How is your client useful for you beyond just the financial support? And when you are seeking for such clients, of course they are perhaps not so easy to find, like someone who is just needing a fix, but nevertheless, when you are starting to think about the values, about the vision you have to manifest, and you are seeking the people that are interested in the manifestation of this certain vision, of this certain value, you have not only a person to sell your art to, but you have here a partner that is together with you on the same quest. And you can learn so much more about yourself and your art when you are allowing it to rethink your perspective on clients, to see in them really as a kind of partner, as a kind of influence when you want it to. Of course, there are people who are just pushing their ideas on you. It is not about this. It is about really to have a certain surrounding, to have a certain network that is all about certain values, and together you and the network is on the quest to achieve, to manifest those values. And when you can express, when you are thinking a lot about your values and the vision of your art, you are becoming in a way magnetic to those people. And it is really a good idea to allow people to talk about the values, the vision that they are seeing in your art. Because once you have found the people that are actually seeking this sort of vision, they are people who you don't even have to try to sell their art to, because they are seeing these values, this vision in your art, and they want to become part of it. And in this way, you never ever have to sell again something to someone. You don't have ever again to be pushy. Let's say, like with the yachts, your art is all about freedom and perfection. Perhaps it is landscape painting, a painting of ocean, whatever it is. When you are finding the people who are also all about freedom, and they are all about perfection, and they are seeing these values, they want not only have part of this, don't want only to have the representation, the manifestation of those values and of this vision as a part of their life, to hang it up as a painting, but they also want to contribute. They also want to be the person that perhaps they cannot paint or they cannot express it, but nevertheless they are able to contribute to the manifestation of those ideas through support you through the money they are giving you. So there you are also giving the client the chance to be a part of creation. And when you have once switched your thinking about, I'm finishing just my painting and I'm just selling it and that's it, when you are extending this idea that you are seeing in the client the extension of the artwork, the extension of the process of manifesting values and visions into the world, you will find many willing people that will support your art. They will support it the best art materials. They will support it also through financial contribution by buying your art. And this is giving you such a bigger why and motivation to sell your art, because you are now not going out there and seeking just clients. You are going out there and you are seeking contributors, you are seeking partners to manifest certain visions and certain values in this world. And this is a far better why, far better motivation than just to try to sell your art. Just to switch your mind to finding the people that are seeking the same values, are having the same visions. It is making it so much easier to find clients, because to be a pushy, sleazy salesman is something that artists and creatives are really not very good. So it is in a way the only chance you can have to put you the price a level higher on your art. When you are stopped selling just pictures or stop selling just certain skills, but you are seeking to not to sell, to seek contributors to the manifestation of certain values, it is a game changer. And it is certain an idea to think about, because I have experienced it many times that artists are actually going far beyond just pushing through a sales. And yesterday I could experience that actually not yachts are sold, but certain visions like perfection on water and freedom are bringing their extraordinary prices. So it is worth to think about it. And I hope this idea, this perspective to see it from this point of view has some value for you. Nevertheless, I hope today you have time to sit down and rethink the values, your own artistic vision, and you start to think about who is the person I want to get together to grow even a better manifestation of these values and those ideas and this vision. Because together with your clients, those values are so much stronger than what you can do just on your own. So if you have the time, sit down, write down the values, the vision behind your art, and think about it. Who is seeking to manifest the same vision, the same values as you, and in those people you will find your best and longest long-term clients. I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, see you soon. Bye bye.